Hi everyone. First of all, I am blind, and so if you can't see my face, well, tough shit. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be blunt on this one. I can't look in the viewfinder, and so for that reason, if you don't see my face, you just don't see it. Also, for that reason, if you're as blind as I am, you do not want to do Vox Pop Me. You know, there's a lot of apps out there saying, we'll make you money. You can, first of all, if I ever find one that actually pays out and pays out like good money without spending forever and a day trying to build it up, I'll do a kick butt review. Just I'll recommend it for all it's worth. So far, I haven't found that app. There's a couple that I do from time to time, but the big money just isn't there. Well, big money. The one that I am doing on a somewhat consistent basis, it's taken me probably, good Lord, when did I start that? Well, a good 3 or 4 months to make like $5 worth of points. So, yeah, that's not exactly expedient. But more to the point, Vox Pop Me. I put a couple of there's basically, how does it work and why do I not recommend it for blind people? It works by it it offers you a question that you can answer using a video. Record yourself using your camera on your phone and submit that video. And first of all, those submissions, those responses are only worth a handful of cents, I guess. That's not going to make you a lot of money either, at least not with any amount of decent time. But a couple of the things that I submitted were declined. I finally know because I signed up with an email address that I like hardly ever actually open that inbox. So I finally opened it tonight. It had about 300 messages. I'm like, oh geez, let me go through these. And I found 2 so far messages saying that my responses didn't meet the criteria for approval or whatever, however they term it. I was like, well, let me go ahead and read it. You know, it's not a huge deal, but let me go ahead and read it. And both of these emails did explain why it didn't go through or why it wasn't accepted. And same reason both times. And to that I say, well, I quit then. Because do I still have one of these?
804, press home to open, button. Updated at 7:50, compose, button. Amazon, Audible, mouse cop, unread.
Ah, crap, I must have deleted them. I was gonna let you hear what it said, but I'll say it. Basically, they didn't like it because for the same reason that I just said something about being blind in the beginning of this video. If you can't see my face, you can't freaking see it, and go click on somebody else's channel if you're mandating that you see people's faces. Why am I pissed off? Because that's the reason why they declined me. And I'm like, well, then first of all, I made a mistake even trying. And to any blind person out there that's thinking about, well, what apps might I? Because blind people and people that have any kind of disabilities probably have the same thing in common. We're not exactly rolling in the dough, because we can't freaking get a job. Well, you know, in some cases, even a perfectly able-bodied person can't get a job, but it's even worse for us because who wants to hire somebody that can't use 5 out of 5 of their senses? You know, only 4 out of 5, well, who wants that? Or, you know, basically, if you can't do everything that...
Service. A message from Jalen.
Hush.
Customer service.
If you can't do everything that the want ad claims you have to do, then don't even bother applying. I could do a whole separate video about why it's hard for disabled people to get jobs, but because of that, apps that claim to make money sound pretty tempting. But if you're blind or for whatever reason you can't ensure that your face is audible, face is audible, yeah, right? Face is visible on a camera. I'm not sure who has this problem other than blind people. But if you're blind, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and don't bother screwing with Vox Pop Me. Or else, know going in that you're going to have somebody help you with the videos that can see. Because that's why I have deleted the app from my phone. I will not be participating in it anymore. And if you're legally blind but still have enough vision to use the camera and actually look in the viewfinder and make sure that you're able to be seen, go for it. If you're as blind as I am and you could put the phone up to your eye and literally have the phone, the camera on your eye, and you still can't see what's going on in the viewfinder, don't waste your time with Vox Pop Me. Visibility counts. And maybe visibility counts with YouTube too. Maybe that's why I don't have a lot of people watching me. Or maybe that's part of the reason. But actually, I doubt it because even though visibility clearly helps, I don't think it's... Just because you're blind shouldn't mean you can't YouTube. But anyone who says just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't do Vox Pop Me, to that person I would say, want to bet? Yes, it does, and I quit. So, that probably took longer than you wanted to hear. Sorry. But I think the point is made. You can't do Vox Pop Me if you can't see. Because it's a waste of time. Because all you're going to do is get declined over and over again. Because the person with vision can't see your face. So on that note, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Thanks for watching, if you have watched through this whole thing. Bless your heart if you have. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.